Hi everybody, what's up? I am Amaria and welcome to the Witches Circle. Today I would like to take you through a really quick and simple habit breaking spell so that you can get rid of those habits that have been plaguing you for a while that you no longer want in your life. So let's get started. So for this ritual, you'll need a white or a black candle. You'll need cinnamon, which aids in protection and also boosts the energies of your spell. You'll also need chili flakes, which help to banish energies and also provides protection. You'll also need a physical representation of the habit you're trying to banish. So be that something written on a piece of paper representing your habit, or something like a beer label if you feel like you drink too much, or cigarette papers if you feel like you smoke too much. You'll also need a little bit of oil just to anoint your candle, and some form of cleansing bundle afterwards, or at the very end. You can also use sound or visualization if you prefer. Take some cinnamon and chili and mix it together on a plate or just a flat surface. You'll make a bit of a mess, but that's okay, part of the magical process. As you are putting these on the plate, think about connecting to the spirits of those plants and calling them in to aid you in releasing the bad habit that's plaguing you. Now mix everything together. If you go in an anti-clockwise direction, you will help dispel energies as well. Start anointing your candle. I like to go from the center outwards and from the center downwards. This helps also to dispel energies. If you go from the top to the middle or from the bottom to the middle, then you are attracting energies. Once you have anointed your candle, you can start to roll it in the herb mixture. So when you're doing this, really start to think about that habit that you'd like to get rid of. So consider how it's affecting your life, and do this the whole time you're doing this ritual. So really get into the feeling of this habit and how it's impacting your life. As you roll the candle, be mindful that it will burn quite differently just because it's got plant materials in it. So put it on a fireproof container and make sure it's firmly secured. Now light the candle and take the physical representation of the habit that you'd like to remove, and while thinking strongly about the habit and how it impacts your life, rip it up into tiny little pieces of bad habit confetti. That's actually quite satisfying, and just rip it up as small as you can, as much as you want, and feel as those energies start to release. Place the ripped up bits of bad habit confetti around your candle and let the candle burn down to nothing. So here we've sped it up, but it will take a wee while. And as the candle's burning, make sure that you are really considering that habit and what it's doing to your life, and think about how much release you'll feel when you have released that habit from your life. So if you smoke too much, think about how that smoke is damaging your lungs every time you take a puff on a cigarette, or if you think too much, how that's impacting your relationships, or really get into the energy of that habit while the candle's burning, and be mindful of the candle you choose. Maybe don't pick one that takes 8 hours. I like to use these small ones. They take about half an hour to burn, and in that time I can really consider all of the things that this habit is doing to me and how it's impacting my life. At the end of when the candle's burnt down to nothing, you want to cleanse your space and really make sure that you open all the windows and let all of the stagnant energies out of your home and out of your life. So while the candle is burning, you should also say, and this is just because words have power, and I firmly believe that speaking out loud our desires can help bring them into reality faster. So while the candle's burning and while you're thinking about how you're going to release that habit from your life, you can say, I ask for the release from the power of this habit. I ask the flame to transform this weakness to strength. Spirit of cinnamon and chili, aid me in this banishment. Remove all traces so that I can be free. So mote it be. And as a small reminder, no habit can be released or removed without also doing the physical work at the same time. So, I mean, just because it's the most common example, I'm going to use smoking again. If you would like to quit smoking and you do this ritual, it's not going to work if you keep buying cigarettes. As with anything, you need to do the work on the physical plane for it to work on the spiritual plane. And this spell or this ritual will help you to release the energy of that habit. But if you're still physically enabling the habit, it's not a band-aid that is just going to fix a wound, like you need to basically you have to do the work as well. So always do the work while doing the spiritual work at the same time. And that is everything. I hope that you enjoyed this, and leave us a comment. Let us know what you thought.